Hey, Zach.
What?
Do you want to go to TFCon with me?
We just got back from TFCon.
No, what?
Yeah, we were just there, and we just got back from there.
Was I there?
We were both there. We shared memories.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Dead serious.
Huh. Huh.
We love bots, we do shots, we play with toys, excite the boys. Bots and shots, 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 bots and shots.
Hi. It's still 2023.
Is it still 20?
It's still 2023.
I don't believe you.
Okay. Well, we're doing a second episode in the same calendar year as our previous episode. Well, that's
Or
not true.
are we?
That's actually not true because we recorded it technically at the end of 2022.
Yeah,
And I released it in 2023. So this is technically the first episode we've done in 2023. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just get started. We're not doing shots today. I know you're thinking, I poured that real heavy.
You it was heavier than I watched you pour it, sufficiently forgot that you poured it. And you swallowed it too fast, so it hit you right in the back of the throat, right?
We were thinking like, oh, we'll just do normal. We'll just do cocktails.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
It's your body seeks
yeah.
pain.
So here's the thing. We were just at TFCon last weekend.
Hi, it's future Mike. Well, present Mike, but to these people, it's the future. This happened months ago. I've been sitting on it for a long time. I'm not sorry. It's just how things have worked out. I hope you enjoy it anyway. Just keep in mind, none of this is recent. If you haven't figured that out already. Enjoy.
And then we walked around a convention center for like 5 or 6 or 7 hours.
Like money spending zombies.
Yeah. So we're cutting back on the drinking just for a little bit because I'm still kind of feeling it. And it's been a week.
We went wilder than I expected.
We went Van Wilder.
Van Wilder and
Yeah.
uh
Is that Dane Cook?
what?
Van Wilder?
It was Ryan Reynolds.
Was that Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds.
Anyway, we had a fun time.
Yeah.
So we just figured we'd recount our tale.
Yeah.
Talk about what we picked up.
Yeah.
Tell some fun stories.
Jazz you with some clips.
Maybe do a quick Transformers review, which is something we've never actually done
Yeah.
on the channel show before. So I figured like buckle up, get a drink,
Yeah.
and just kind of hang out with us.
And we'll regale you.
Let's regale each other.
I'm gonna regale you so hard.
Uh-huh. So yeah, it was up in Burbank. We're just for full effect here. We live down in San Diego.
It's about 99 miles away.
Yeah, just shy of 100. I guess it could be 100 just depending on where you're coming from.
I think the
As the crow flies.
I think Maps just arbitrarily rounds it up.
Oh, okay.
It could be
That's
like
fair.
it could be 100 and something. Could
Yeah.
be less than 99.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna check its notes.
I'm not going to go with one of those like ticker things and just kind of go all the way. Yeah.
Because you have to walk the freeway.
Oh my God, it'd take forever.
Yeah.
It took us 3.5 hours to get there.
Which
on
is-
a car.
Yeah, because it rained.
It rained. It was awful.
On a
And-
Friday.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this, but in Southern California, it just doesn't do that.
Well, and Friday traffic around 3 o'clock onward
Yeah.
is just awful. all
So
the time.
you know a story's going to start well when we're starting off with the traffic.
I wouldn't blame you if you tuned away.
Honestly, I would have already tuned out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got there.
What?
And yeah, we did. We made it. We didn't die
Sorry, I tuned out.
due to your fantastic driving. We got to our hotel room, which was interesting. You know what? Let's not even describe it right now. Let's just show them the video because you did a fun little walkthrough.
I did. Did I?
You did.
Right on.
Happy TFCon, Zach.
Happy TFCon, Zach. And Mike. Welcome to our spacious Hollywood bungalow that we're staying in this surprisingly weird hotel. We got let in here, which was kind of confusing. We didn't know why. We would later possibly learn why. But anyway, this is our living room / dining room. And as you move through with me, you'll see our closet and serial killer jump spot
With the toilet paper
with toilet paper on the
on
wall
the wall. Yeah.
and mysterious box. Well, it's just the power source.
That's definitely for power. Yeah.
And then this is our surprisingly nice bathroom.
It's really not that bad. I was surprised. I was expecting it to be a little worse.
Right?
Like, I wouldn't mind being barefoot in here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, like that first hotel.
Yes, like that first
It's
hotel.
not like the moldy carpet smell everywhere.
Yeah. So, Zach, do we just have one bed?
That's what I was worried about. But as the man let us in here, he led us to this secret door.
I mean, the door is just right there, but there's no handle on it.
With no handle on it, and he unlocked it to unveil another bedroom.
Ooh.
Secret bedroom.
Secret bedroom.
With a really spacious
A
closet
very spacious
for
closet.
all of your costume changes that you go through during TFCons.
That's right. It's okay. We only have one night here.
Yeah,
Just one night. We can make it through the night.
you can make it. Unless there's ghosts.
Ooh, did you get a haunted hotel room?
I mean, it'd be cool if we did.
That's
I
fair.
would like an experience.
Yeah.
Would you like an experience?
Absolutely. There's my bag. It's just sitting there, away from any potential bed bugs. But there's not. I checked. It's just really sparse. Like, here's 2 small pillows on the backboard. My favorite, though, is Zach's bed in the main room. His bedboard doesn't even line up with his bed. His bed.
Floating headboard.
It's just, it's back there and it's not lined up because of, I guess they didn't measure right.
Yeah, or they had different end tables, and we got these end
I
tables.
don't know.
But what?
It's weird. It's so weird because it's like weirdly not dirty.
Yes.
Like I will not sit on this couch.
Well, yeah, the stain is confusing. It's
Yeah.
disconcerting. Disconcerting.
It's disconcerting.
You know what it looks like? This looks like the hotel you film porn in.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
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 And like not a good porn, like a cheap one.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's order a pizza and see what transpires.
How will we pay for it?
We'll find out.
So yeah, we stayed at a weird murder hotel.
And with a couch with that many stains, we just went ahead and had sex on it because what are we gonna do?
They'll
that has
never
already been done?
notice
Yeah.
one more stain.
Yeah.
No.
Although the guy probably walked in there and he's just like, no stain.
You knew something was going to be weird when he walked you to the room. I've never had someone walk us to a room before.
I think because he had to open.
He
the
had to.
second.
He knew that. Yeah.
I think he didn't
He
trust
knew
our
that.
ability to handle.
Well,
it.
I feel like
Yeah, you probably
he had the key
Yeah,
because it wasn't like a key card. It was an actual
That's
key.
right.
Yeah.
that we could have trapped you in.
Yeah.
For some weird sort of weird sex
Yeah.
dungeon.
Yeah,
we,
100%.
we never did solve the murder mystery.
There was no. Yeah.
If there was one,
Yeah. I unlocked 2 keys, but like I never found a third one, and I never found what the keys go to.
yeah, do you want the Q-tip picture to add to the reel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was a weird Q-tip thing and a toilet paper on the wall.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird when we first walked in. I'm like, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of nice. But when we were leaving in the morning, the bottom of my feet were black because the floors were so dirty.
Yeah.
And they're hardwood. And after getting out of the shower, they were wet.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is great. And the water was cold.
Well, we'll get to that.
Will we?
Well, it's part of the after story.
Is that? Oh, right. You're
Yeah.
right. Because before we checked out, we met up with our good friends of the show.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Not our personal friends, but friends of the show.
right? You know how corporations are people?
Yeah.
The show is people.
I am not going to claim to know any of these people legally. I am not.
And my lawyer has actually advised that I disavow any knowledge of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm his lawyer.
Yeah.
I just make shit up.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we met with our friends
Yeah.
at the show.
Tyler Blazinski and Livio Ramondelli and Tyler's son and then Livio's wife.
Yes.
And we had a fantastic dinner. Livio is an artist who does many Transformers comics. In fact, he hasn't been on the show per se, but I've recorded him and that showed up on the show.
And it means we own his soul
100%.
by Aboriginal
Yeah.
rules.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and he doesn't realize that.
He'll get the letter in the mail. Yeah. But Tyler's just been on our show. He's
Yeah.
great. We
Yeah.
love him. And then Alex, his son, we've sort of adopted him.
Yeah.
We beat him into our gang. We gave him a tattoo. We don't have tattoos, but
No.
like he legally he had to get a
We
tattoo.
didn't have to join the gang.
No, we
started
created
the
it.
gang.
Yeah.
So, but anyone else has to join.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And it's how cults work.
It's all yeah. So we had a fun dinner, and we know what? We did a shot.
We did a shot.
We did a shot.
Our first team.
Yeah, we did a team building shot. This is our first virtual shot. Go. Cheers. Cheers. Do you wanna pretend to go like nah man, even recorded I can taste it. Is that
I guess.
is that
You want? Should we do that?
no, I think that's perfect right
Oh,
there.
right, that-
yeah.
talking
just
about
where we just fake it,
Yeah.
but it's obvious that we're faking it.
The magic of Hollywood.
That's right.
We're in Burbank after all.
We were in Burbank, which is Hollywood adjacent. In fact, it was we stayed in NoHo.
Yeah.
You couldn't go there.
No, but I was there anyway. It's
true.
a true Hollywood hoe fashion.
Yeah.
I went in there anyway.
Yeah.
I made a lot of money. That yum yum donuts.
No, I was really proud of you. Yeah. But so we were going to go to a karaoke bar because we sing.
Yeah, and it was
We like to sing.
The one we had planned was called the Good Night. We
We went there last year. Last year.
It was fun.
It was fun. A little busy, but
Well,
fun.
We only sang one song each.
Yeah.
Which you kind of expect that on
Yeah.
like a popular
Very
place on
busy
Friday
night. Yeah.
But no, Livio's wonderful wife
Yes.
informed us of
Yes.
another bar about as far away called the Roguelike
The
Tavern.
Roguelike Tavern.
She said she knew someone there that we should.
Yeah, apparently they go. That's like a bar they go to. Yeah.
So we were like, yeah, why not? And you were just like hot to trot with.
Oh
singing.
man, I want to go.
Yeah.
It has been a year since I'd sung karaoke.
Yeah.
Like the last TFCon was the last time I did karaoke.
I think
so
it's the last time I did it too.
I was like raring to go. I was all greased up. My peach was greased.
I know. I helped you grease it.
Yeah.
You were like, "Can you help me grease my peach?" And I was like, "I've never done it before." And you're like, "You'll be fine.
You'll get the hang of it.
You're a
Yep.
natural." Now I grease peaches every day.
Yeah.
It's like what I'm into now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, kids. Just open up to new experiences. You never know what's going to become your thing.
One day you'll turn, 39 or whatever,
Yeah.
and you'll be like, I love greasing peaches.
I love Transformers, karaoke, and greasing peaches, brother.
Anyways, so we had a fun time.
Yeah, it was a great night out. We got to sing quite
Yeah, a bunch.
substantially.
Like I think we sang 3 songs each, or
yeah.
2 songs each, and then 1 song together.
Together.
Yeah.
And which is pretty good for karaoke ratio. We were there for a few hours, had some delicious drinks, courtesy of
Oh my God, we drank so much.
of Livio's friend, Livio's wife's friend,
I can't remember her name right now. Emily?
Aaron.
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 It was Aaron.
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 Pink
but
hair, great.
yeah, but I met some great people.
Yeah, there were some fun
Yeah.
people to talk to. We were hanging out. We were drinking a lot. I think
Yeah.
we were roughly 7 or 8-ish drinks into the whole experience of war.
Yeah, what's fun is it's not often that you're at a place you're not single, but your wife's not with you. So I'm not worried about hooking up with anybody.
Right.
Like I'm just there to have fun. I don't have to worry about that cute girl over there.
Yeah, you can hang out.
Yeah, I used to go to karaoke like to meet girls.
Right.
It was like a place I would go to meet girls. And it was just fun just to be there, just to hang out, just to sing, just to meet people.
Yeah, there were a couple
without any ulterior motives.
There were a couple of conversations we were having, like with my twin.
Yeah, there was a girl that was just as tall as he was and just as blonde
And
as
I
he
was like, I'm the tallest, blondest girl in this establishment.
That's right. They had a tall blonde off.
But she was fun to talk to, but I think she started getting confused because I think she thought it was going to be like a hitting on her hookup thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
We're just drunk and chatting.
We're just chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to disarm people. Like, I'm not here for ulterior motives at all.
It's also weird because not only are we like, you're married, I'm essentially married.
Yeah.
And we've been
You're everything but.
Yeah, we're in relationships for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's weird, but we're this age. So if we were single at a
100%.
bar, like, late 30s, early 40s thing,
Yeah.
it's weird.
It's weird.
It's
weird.
thing. There's no
it's
way,
weird. No. Because these girls were all like in their 20s.
Yeah.
Easily.
Except-
She was 35 or something, right?
Yeah, something like that, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah. Anyways,
LA, man.
LA, what you gonna do? But we met some really cool people. I'm sure while we're talking, there's like recordings or something as we're
doing
coming.
things.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? Here's a little here's a little montage.
You guys are too
Scrubs. No. Oh. Scrubs. Tell them I'll say, come on. Yeah.
Are you gonna go like this?
Yeah, we're back.
Alright.
Yeah, we're back.
So here's the real deal.
Hey, Zach. We're back.
Hey, I'm Zach, and we're back.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, though.
Okay.
We were singing,
Yeah.
having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
We had a couple. You had 2 drinks and a shot at dinner.
Yeah,
I had a
that's
drink and
true.
a shot.
Yeah. I was a little,
and
we were more drunky than you.
Yeah, we were both
Yeah.
like 3 drinks in.
Yeah.
At the bar, and I suddenly look at him and realize we didn't plan this.
No,
properly.
100% not.
None of us.
No.
Neither of us. None of us.
No.
The other 3 guys didn't
Yeah.
do anything.
No one that we brought with us planned anything.
So we had no food
Nope.
or water at the
Nope.
hotel.
Yeah.
And we're at that point. We were Ubering around.
Oh, yeah.
We were not planning this at all. So like, there's this mad rush to be like, is there any 7-Eleven near us now or near our hotel?
Yeah, do
We
we
can
like
do this
stop
stuff?
somewhere now to get loaded up and then like hang out with that stuff in the
And then,
bar?
then he drunkenly goes, well, there's that Vaughn's next door. I'm like, yeah, but is Vaughn's open late? And then we look it up, 24-hour Vaughn's.
We were saved by a 24-hour
24-hour
bonds.
bonds.
Yeah. But
And oh, what a 24-hour Vaughn's it was.
you know what's weird about a 24-hour bonds and being at a bar until it closes when it's like 2:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
There are weird people.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we were there too.
Granted.
And we were very drunk. So we were counted among those weird people for sure.
But I think like our weirdness was explained by the fact that we were holding deli hoagies and
Yes.
water and Pringles.
Yes. And Pringles, yeah.
Which-
I left my Pringles in your car.
I ate them.
Good. I know, I was hoping you would. I was hoping you would. Yeah.
I ate them at work because I was like really hungry. I'm like, okay, there's a
There's pizza Pringles in my car.
So yeah, we're drunk and we're weird, but
Yeah,
we're drunk,
100%.
so it makes
Oh,
sense.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the story of the guy in front or the guy behind us?
I'll do the guy behind us. Okay.
So there's a guy in front of us, and he has a cart, like this it's like a shorty cart lengthwise, but it's those double deckers.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has a bunch of frozen meat and veggies in
Like
there.
a ton of frozen stuff.
And he looked normal.
Normal guy.
So he goes up to the thing, starts putting him on the conveyor belt. Everything seems fine. Suddenly, the cashier goes, he says something to him, but I didn't hear what. 'cause I was drunk.
We're very drunk.
And then he runs around to the guy's cart and starts putting
Like
everything-
fast, like
and,
runs.
And he says frozen stuff has to go on the top or something. And we're
Yeah.
like, okay. We watch the guy come back in with another empty cart.
I don't know what's
And
happening there.
this story has no answer.
No, it has no ending. It has no answer. There's no resolution. Yeah.
It's just I think the true answer to this is that we are in Burbank at 2:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
So this is gonna happen.
And to compound that, the guy behind us also seemed somewhat normal, except for the fact that it's, at this point, almost 3 in the morning, and he's buying a house plant.
Oh yeah, he has like 2 other items.
Yeah.
Like 2 food items.
Whatever, that's fine.
And then a potted house plant.
He has a potted house plant. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Why? It's 2:30 in the why?
I'm assuming drugs for everything.
It's gotta
But-
be.
And then we Ubered home successfully.
We did, but while we were waiting for the Uber, we did have that king come out, just carrying a 12-pack of A&W root beer like a champ.
Came past us.
Yeah.
And then came right back out a few minutes later.
Yeah.
Just
You know exactly what he wanted.
12-pack.
Just one 12-pack of
A&W root beer. Nothing
Yep.
else.
Nope.
And then he went on and ruled.
He ruled.
Benevolently,
Absolutely
I hope, but I
ruled.
wouldn't be surprised. if he
Absolutely ruled. I think
An iron root beer soaked
Yeah.
fist. After our king leaves with his A&W root beer, we call an Uber and we get, an Uber, chatty Uber.
very chatty. He'd lived in Burbank for a long time, and you could tell.
You could tell kind of a burnout for some rich family.
Well, he's Ubering people, drunk people, back to their hotels at 3 a.m. So.
And he's telling us these stories about living in Burbank that are completely go nowhere innocuous ones. Like, over there, that was a theater that we used to go to when we were kids and saw movies.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
And over there was an In-N-Out we used to go to, and then Jay Leno would show up head to toe in denim. And
You're like, okay.
He would buy the kids burgers.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're like,
Okay.
all right, man.
The Jay Leno part made more sense than the other ones, but
Yeah,
I mean, the other ones were
whatever.
just okay. But
He's just telling stories about things he saw around town.
and I think we were at that level of drunk that it just had this like dead Hollywood feeling that
Sure.
that I just got kind of sad by the
Yeah.
time we got home.
Yeah. Like, I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He clearly had dreams that he didn't achieve.
I just don't think he had any dreams. I think.
Oh, really?
I think
Like
he,
that?
I think he just kind of coasted by, like probably a studio exec's son,
Hmm.
and they got old enough and died or whatever. But he needs a real job now. What else can he do except
That's fair.
drive around the place that he knows?
Huh. I never thought about it like that.
It's way sadder. Than
It
what
is
you were
sadder.
probably
No,
thinking.
it's absolutely way sadder.
He didn't burn out failing at anything. He just didn't.
He just
do
didn't
anything.
try.
Yeah,
That's fair.
nepotism.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then we got back to the hotel.
Yeah.
No incidents, except
Nope.
the cops were there when
The
we
cops
showed up.
were, I forgot about
Yes,
that.
I just remembered it right now.
There were cops at our hotel. It was weird.
They're shaking down someone.
Yeah.
We go to the hotel. We eat our hoagies.
Oh, yeah.
And pass out.
Yeah, it was so cold.
Yeah.
There was no heating in that
No.
hotel. So I felt like I'm like asleep with all my clothes on.
Yeah. And it was great. Like,
Yeah.
because that's the other part of the story we didn't mention.
Yeah.
We were supposed to wake up around 9.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to get there like super early to like hang out with Tyler.
Yeah. And so like,
But we drank a lot.
yeah. And so we both kind of shambled together.
Yeah.
With the iciest, coldest shower I've had in
It was
years
a
and years
cold
and years.
shower.
Like I felt hypothermic after. I was like hot.
I remember because I was waiting for the water to heat up, so I had my hand under the faucet. And like it just never did, so my hand went numb from just being cold.
Yeah, like I was standing in there and I was taking it, and I felt it was so cold when
It's
I got out
so
that it felt
cold.
warm.
Yeah. The air temperature, which was cold, felt warm.
Warm.
Yeah,
That was our great hotel experience.
That was it.
We went and got some donuts right after.
we
that,
did. We walked to Yum Yum.
which we had conveniently around the corner,
Yeah.
and we were. I think this is the most hungover I'd been since the last Boston.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Um,
I think I was more hungover for this than I was for the last Boston shots. Honestly.
yeah, I think
I don't remember the last time I was this hungover.
I think it was because of all like the sugary drinks.
Oh, that was
with
probably
the alcohol.
it. Yeah.
And we drank some water, but not enough water.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that saved us truly was those hoagies you found.
Those hoagies were so good.
Yeah, they absorbed.
Yeah.
Like Vaughn's, I never liked Vaughn's, ritzy place, but if that's what their quality of hoagie was,
I'll go there. I want a hoagie from there right now. Honestly.
I feel like it was mine was a turkey
Turkey and smoked Gouda. Yeah.
It was so Gouda.
But it was like a pepper turkey or something
Yeah,
like that.
it was
yeah.
so good.
It was so Gouda.
It was so Gouda.
It was so Gouda.
And
Man, we're like 20 minutes into this. We haven't talked about Transformers at all.
we're getting
We're
to the,
getting there.
we're getting to the con.
That's right.
We were ready to go. I think because we spent the previous years we've gone out and done karaoke. And stuff. It's been a blast.
For me, the karaoke night was the more fun. Funnest time.
But I feel like we went to those karaoke places conservatively. This time we went in the night before because we went in like the first night. No, the first night we went to karaoke too.
Yeah, but we didn't go as hard. I feel like we didn't go as hard.
Well,
we went hard.
I think because we got to sing so much, our energy was going.
100%. I wanted to keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in a good mood, and it had been like we talked about this, like even just not even last year. Like it had been. I can't remember the last time I had just a night like that.
Yeah.
Where we were just partying hard. We didn't really care. We were just having fun.
Well, and I guess we've mentioned, I'm sure before, but that's kind of how we met. Is there was
It is.
a local karaoke spot at
Yes.
a bar that you used to go to, and I ended up going to where I met my girlfriend.
Yep.
And that's the vibe there was like how
Oh, it was very much
like Tavern felt. Everyone was cool and
nerdy.
Yeah, nerdy, singing along with some songs, cheering each other
Yeah,
on.
I wasn't embarrassed because people were like, where are you guys from? Are you guys gonna come back here? And we're like, well, we don't live here. We're in town for a convention. And they're like, well, what kind of convention? I'm like, well, Transformers, rad. And it just it wasn't like, oh, Transformers. It was like, oh, let's talk about it,
And
kind of thing.
did we think about killing our ladies and starting new assumed identities so we could sing at this bar on the
100%. And
goddamn right.
we decided no, obviously,
Yeah,
but I can't say that the thought didn't cross my mind.
I think mostly it's just because both of us are entirely too lazy to cover up a murder adequately.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get caught.
We're both hairy. Like I have long hair, you have a beard.
I'm gonna leave so much DNA.
Behind. And
I'm probably just gonna purposely ejaculate everywhere, and they're just gonna match me right there.
yeah, it's like fear.
Yeah,
it's like a fear thing.
ejaculation.
And also, like it's our ladies, so like we're number one on the kill.
100%. They're gonna suspect us right away.
So
Plus, and this is somewhat important. We love them. So I'm not gonna kill them.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So we get to the con.
Yeah, so we get to the con, and we are completely
Very hungover. So hungover.
We tried to caffeinate with some cokes and stuff, and
We did. We tried it. We tried our best, man. We're slowly just we're literally zombie shambling around the floor.
so we get in. We do like
I didn't have a headache or anything.
no. I just
I was just
so,
dead.
Yeah,
I was
so
just
lethargic.
dead. Yeah.
So we get in there and we see the Chosen Prime booth right away. It's always got that Prime spot because it was chosen.
Well, they also present the whole thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
But so then instead of wandering around because we both realized how dead we are, we bought for our first toy. You want to bring up our first toy, or how do you want to do the toy
Yeah.
thing?
So our first purchase of the day, it was an exclusive, and we were we didn't want it to sell out.
Yeah, and
I think they only had 600.
and we didn't trust our judgment
No.
from all the drinking and stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
So we went straight there first.
Yeah.
And that was this gentleman.
Fans Hobby Boss Man.
Boss man. He's a great little guy.
We talked about this last year because last year we both got our first Fans Hobby, which was the
I
exclusive.
thought you had one before
I
that.
never had one.
The one Optimus.
I bought that at the same show.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know why I thought you got it before
I
that.
don't know either.
I don't know.
You're dumb.
Time is time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's
Anyways.
right there.
Oh yeah.
Behind your head.
He's behind my. He's right here.
Yeah, there's
And he
last year's-
and he was on our top 10
was on
last
top 10.
episode. Yeah.
So he was the exclusive, and then we saw this guy pop up, and he looked pretty great. And
Yeah, we didn't have this mold. Because they used this mold. It was originally
Minerva.
Minerva, and then they used him for Night Beach
Yeah.
and things like that. And we didn't have any of those because we didn't collect Fans Hobby or anything.
I'm not a super God Master Force guy.
Yeah, not really. Same. But there was something about this.
Yeah, it just looks so cool.
He's an homage to a Turbo Master
Yeah, which
boss.
is the European.
Yeah. They didn't come out in America. What was it? What was a helicopter?
The helicopter?
Spinister, wasn't it?
Spinister.
Spinister wasn't that a Turbo Master?
No.
No, but there was a helicopter. There was a Turbo Master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spinister was a.
You're right.
Double.
It was a double
master.
target master.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was a helicopter one. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Isn't Thunderclash from
Thunderclash was a it was like a weird in between G1 and G2. It was like G1.5.
Yeah.
And it only existed in Europe for the most
I
part.
think there's an Omega Supreme. It's called Omega Supreme.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
The 90s were wild.
90s were wild. I mean, look at this guy's colors.
I know.
They're ridiculous.
It's slightly Nightbeat blue, but these other darker accents. And I love the custom molded gun that he has that goes on the front of
On the front of the car. Yeah, well, I'll post a picture of the car mode
Yeah.
because I didn't feel like transform. He's not hard to transform, and he'll definitely, I would say, he'll be on an episode. He's a fun mold. He looks great. Because he was originally a girl mode. He's a little
So
he's a little elf-like, a little dainty, but I like it.
he's a fancy man.
He's a fancy
Why do you
man.
keep me around?
It's true. He's basically the Zach of figures.
He is tall.
He is a tall, skinny boy.
And I do have that blue face, or the silver face
you do.
plate, my blue helmet.
Yeah, you do. And I love the hot pink windows.
Yes. And yeah, it was just such a good looking figure. As soon as they announced this,
Yeah.
I was on board.
I see your missile's bigger than my missile.
Oh yeah, I put the longer.
You put the longer. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just I was too lazy to.
He is always erect.
Yeah.
He's always ready to go.
Always. Yeah. But I love him. I'm so glad that I decided on spur of the moment being like, yeah, it's an exclusive. I'll get it.
Yeah. What is
I thought at the very least I could probably sell it if I didn't like it, but it turns out I like it.
Yeah. And he's one of those. He's in that like ambiguous era that you can kind of throw him in any Transformer section.
100%. Yeah, he's a headmaster because that's like the this whole gimmick for this line. Is they're all headmasters, and the gun here super hard to get to stay in his hand.
I think it's because he's got this little
It's so
peg
small.
hole,
Yeah.
and it's got a peg, but you can't really fit your fingers in there.
Yeah,
to
and the
let
way
it
it's
in.
shaped and stuff. Yeah.
So that's why it's in this hand, because I was gonna make him right-handed with it, but that peg I could not get to work, but the left one did. So I'm like, all right, a good purchase.
Good purchase. This is our first purchase. This is our first bot of TFCon.
That's where like a big band.
TFCon.
appeared.
TFCon.
Tifkin.
TFCon.
Tifkin.
Tifkin. So yeah, then we went and met up with Tyler
Poppy Blaze.
and Poppy Blaze and Livio. Then
We were supposed to squire young Alex.
yeah, just kind of because he's
About
just
town.
hanging out with his dad at the table, and that's got to be kind of boring.
We wanted to go
you
look
know.
at the toys. I mean,
Yeah.
we're in a room full of toys, and
Yeah.
we're not allowed to go look at the toys.
So we hung out with the good young Alex.
And I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Because I for a little bit thought that he felt like he was boring us.
I thought we were boring him.
That's what I think. That's what I wanted him to know. Like, hey man, we're not mad at you.
Yeah.
We're just way hungover.
I know. I'm like trying to explain it to him like he's a little kid. I'm like, so when you're older,
When daddies drink,
yeah,
as your new dads,
yeah.
when we drink,
Listen,
we drink hard.
Yeah.
And
this is just one of those things.
we're
that-
not gonna make your soccer practice.
No,
if
we're just-
if it's after our karaoke night, we're not gonna make it.
We
That's
sorry, buddy. We can't go fishing with you this weekend.
no.
Yeah.
We got to go sing at the Roguelike Tavern
100%.
with our new fake wives, Starla and Gwennifer.
Sure.
I'm building our new lives.
I can tell. Who's got Starla?
I'll take Starla.
I get Gwennifer.
We won't care.
Are you just gonna share it?
We won't tell the difference. We'll just be
Like
singing
twins? All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Here's a little compilation of us walking around the floor that I took. Did I take? I probably took.
Hey Zach, I'm recording. Happy TFCon day.
TFCon.
How you feeling?
Pretty great.
Great.
Feeling.
I don't know.
Not even remotely hungover.
No, not even a little bit. No, we didn't. I don't think we did anything last night that would have warranted.
No.
No.
Nothing at all.
It's the first time.
Yeah, it could have been anything.
Yeah. No. So we got breakfast.
Yeah.
Yum yum.
Donuts and Coke.
Donuts and Coke.
Breakfast of champions.
So, how mom used to make it. Hi, Alex.
Hey, what's up?
Having fun?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having fun.
It's just fun because we're so white from last night. We sound super like ironic about how
100%.
oh no,
No, I'm having fun.
having a great time. Studio City Bumblebee.
Premium finish. This could be you. No, John's booth wouldn't fit there. Crazy
He
person.
got a big old booth.
Yeah. I like big booths. I cannot lie. Who's your favorite transmorpher?
You are, baby.
What about you, Alex? fair.
So it has to be Devastator.
Devastator? Devastator?
Devastator.
Devastator?
Devastator.
You guys got taters?
Devastators. It's like a Transformers themed breakfast restaurant. Devastators.
He opens up like a.
So yeah, what did we buy after that?
I think the order, honestly, is a little sloppy.
Yeah, well, because
for me.
we didn't buy anything when we were walking around with Alex. We just kind of walked around with Alex, couple laps, looking at
Taking everything in.
looking at all the voice actors that were there signing shit. You know what surprised me?
The Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee
Your
line.
bills. I can never say his last.
How many people were there to get Bumblebees?
It was straight back.
so far back.
Yeah, and it was like right in the middle, because it's a rectangular shape.
Yeah.
Right in the middle, so it was kind of going this way out towards the entrance door.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to cut in front of several people. I feel like maybe he just didn't go to cons that much, and we just
I don't
didn't
know.
notice
Maybe
it.
yeah. And I honestly don't care. I just don't care.
And we weren't there the day Peter Cullen was there.
No, he was there Sunday, and because of that, we talked with Brandon from Chosen Prime about this, and obviously Livio and Tyler. But basically, they had Peter Cullen there on Sunday to boost Sunday attendance.
Yeah.
And Saturday felt like a Sunday.
Yeah, it was a lot quieter, but it was kind of nice.
It was for being hungover. It was very nice.
I feel like that's what helped it. That we didn't have to deal with that big of a crowd.
Yeah,
while we
it wasn't no crowd.
Yeah,
but it definitely wasn't as big as I was expecting it to be. So yeah, I think we just did a lap and walked back to the table because we felt like we were boring. Alex. So one of the things we did while we were walking around with Alex is we sort of took stock on the things that we potentially wanted to buy, things that weren't exclusives. We didn't worry about them selling out. Like they technically could, because there's a finite amount of people there and products there, and it could have sold out, but it was unlikely to have sold out.
And our young ward Alex got to see how two grown men agonize over their childlike purchases.
Yeah,
they got to see us casting judgment upon other booths, talking a lot of trash on certain booths.
We did.
For no real reason.
We were catty as fuck.
Yeah, we were. I mean, we were hungover.
We were very hungover.
And just kind of taking stock of everything.
I felt like Grimlock, Greg Berger, because I stopped by the booth when I lost you at some point.
Yeah.
I stopped by his booth, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little hungover right now," and I felt like he judged me a little bit. I'm like, "My dude,
we have footage to
we
use."
We got drunk together in 2019,
and way drunk.
I did not expect you to remember that. I don't expect you to remember me at all. I wasn't like, how dare you not remember me?
And we might not have remembered if there wasn't video footage of us remembering.
I was like, we got pretty drunk together-ish.
Yeah. My man.
You, me, and Zach and Paul Eiding. Whatever his name is. Perceptor.
He was there. He might have remembered, but we didn't want to drag him back down our dark path.
Anyways, it was a thing. But we stopped back at the booth, and what's his name? The guy from the Transformers, the guy.
The one guy from the Transformers, the guy.
I can't remember his name.
I don't know which guy you were trying to describe.
We interviewed him, but he didn't drink.
Flint Dilly?
Flint Dilly. I know the guy's name. Yeah. I've talked with him in person. He was hanging out with Livio at the table.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of standing there, like, because I don't know what to do. And Flint's like, oh, you should talk to that guy. And Livio looks at me. He's like, oh no, he's not important.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just like, well, actually, I did kind of want to buy a kill lock.
But I think it's a better sign of you not being important.
Oh, 100%.
Like, you're just as trash bag friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because you're just going to stop by later anyway. But anyway.
Yeah. So, but I did, one of the things I wanted to make sure I did there was I wanted to pick up, I have Livio's comic. This is his first comic. He's drawn a lot of comics.
Yeah.
He's been an artist for a lot of things, and I love his artwork. But he's never written one, to my knowledge, before.
That we have seen.
So this Kill Lock is his first thing that he's did. I've got it digitally on my iPad, but I wanted it physically.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to sign it.
Yeah.
So he gave us a deal on it.
Yeah.
I think it was going for like $30, and he's like, 20 or whatever.
I know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 25.
25, yeah. So it was cool. So I got the first trade, a collection of his first little section of his story. I'm very much looking forward to I was gonna read through it physically.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
You're damn right it
It is. It's gonna be fun. And I bought that right in front of Dint Philly's face.
Good old Dint Flilly.
Dint Philly.
It sounds like like a cool Irish.
It is. It's all Dint. It's all Dint Philly.
Dint Philly to you.
It is St. Patrick's Day today.
Yeah, it is St. Patrick's Day.
It is St. Patrick's Day today. We're recording this on Friday the 17th, by the way. I don't know. I don't think it'll be up anytime around then, but we're recording it here for sure.
And in true St. Patrick's Day fashion, whilst thinking about what we wanted to buy, and being hungover, you suggested I need carbs.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
So across the
because I needed carbs.
Yeah. So across the street is a little food court, and there's a Panda Express there, and you're like, I don't care what you eat, but I'm getting Panda.
I don't know. Rice and orange chicken just sounded so good to me at the time.
So we went and ate Panda Express.
We did.
And so much Panda was eaten at that Express. No, it was just a normal amount of Panda.
It was like a very normal amount of Panda Express. So we kind of hung out because we were getting tired of walking around. Because when you're at a con, it's not really a good place to sit.
Yeah.
Other than on the floor out in the hall, like all the other nerds who had bought stuff inside and then go immediately outside to play with it in the hallway.
Yeah.
Which is always kind of weird for me, but I also kind of understand it.
I understand it for wanting to check if pieces are missing.
Yeah, but there are people like full on with instructions out, like transforming it, like don't you do that at home? Like
check for the parts and then do it when you get home.
Yeah.
So it's like jerking off in public.
Like we all do it, but like not in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you do it in public, but you secretly
only if you have a hoodie on.
Put a sheet on. You got a hole in your pocket. No one knows it's there. Come on. Anyway, so we're there at the Panda Express.
Yeah, we're getting to leave actually,
and
to go back to the con.
Synchronicity occurs.
Something that you just never expect.
Something in the air, in the magic of the universe. Do you want to tell it?
No, you tell it because you're the one that saw him first.
As we're leaving, and standing up to go, because you were.
I was throwing something away. I was throwing a tray away.
Yeah, and I was kind of standing up.
So I had my back to this. I'm looking this way.
Walking in, head to toe in denim, was Jay Leno.
A full Canadian tuxedo.
And you might recall earlier we mentioned our cabbie talking about Jay Leno and his full
whatever, man.
outfit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Jay
and
Leno.
Then now we in Burbank have our own Jay Leno walks into a Panda Express story. And it was pretty weird.
It was very weird.
And
it was serendipitous.
I feel like this is where religion makes sense to me.
Yeah, 100%.
When these weird moments are like, okay,
there's no way like God was behind this somehow.
Like in some and for
some
what
higher power.
And I'm my only
just fucking around.
My only thing is that he likes the show. He's a fan of the show, and he wanted to give us he couldn't be on the show.
No,
because
he can't acknowledge us.
Part of his plan, he can't. It's like the magician can't reveal the trick kind of thing. So he can't be here. So he gave us a little magic touch to throw in there, so that he can watch us later and be like,
yeah. Well, the thing is, I didn't want to bother him. He was already talking to like some kid in line when we noticed him.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm not really a Jay Leno.
I'm also not a big Jay Leno fan either. Hey, Jay Leno's watching this. Jay Leno, I'm sorry, I'm not.
It's not personal.
I'm really more of a Conan kind of guy, and you kind of screwed him over.
That stings a little bit.
And I didn't honestly trust myself to not bring it up when I saw you.
Yeah.
So I took some weird pictures, hoping you didn't notice that I was taking pictures.
Yeah.
I was trying to do the covert picture thing. Just kind of holding my phone this way and snapping pictures. I learned that from the from my last job. I learned that from our LP guy. That's how he would do it. Is when if he's like scoping someone out to see if they're stealing, he'll just like hold his phone like this and just kind of have it pointed. So I employed those tactics. Got a couple of covert snaps to prove to myself and others that indeed I was less than 5 feet away from Jay Leno at a Panda Express in Burbank.
the location, I think, sets the stage.
Well, I think the location makes sense when you put into context that he has a hangar.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I'm saying
We're right next to the airport.
but just in a Panda
Yeah.
Express, like
Sure.
there are classier restaurants.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. There are much better restaurants.
Like we ate at that Mediterranean
Yes.
fish place
Yep.
last time. It was delicious. That make more sense to see him there. And weirdly enough, McDonald's makes more sense.
or the Del Taco that's
Yeah.
also right there.
But either way, it was just a weird moment, and then we just decided that this is a sign from the universe that we needed to spend more money on toys.
100%.
So we walked back to the convention.
Yep. And we hiked up our pants and loosened our wallets.
And I actually, the last couple of years we've gone, I had no agenda. Nothing other than the exclusives that look
Yeah.
kind of cool. Didn't really think.
We
of
even
anything.
discussed it on the way up, like what
Yeah.
like what would be potentially something that we want to
But I actually did have sort of a
You
list
did,
this
you
year,
did.
which was kind of different. And they had nothing
Nope.
on my list. A lot of places like, oh yeah, we have that, but we didn't bring it, or
Yeah.
yes, we sold out, or whatever.
Yeah.
But one place had one of the things on my list. Should I bring it in now?
Yeah, bring it in. Bring it
Since
in.
I bought mine first.
You did.
chronologically.
Chronologically speaking, you brought yours in first. Yeah.
Should I redo that?
Just do it. We're
So-
just doing this loosey goosey.
This is the Threezero MDLX.
Yeah, MDLX.
Nemesis Prime. And this is this new line that they've been doing. People have probably seen it. They're kind of like a mix of like Revoltech and Figma,
Yeah.
but they're Transformers. They don't transform, so I guess the Transformer part's not true.
Well, they're Transformers characters.
Yeah.
But they're action figures.
And usually Threezero does like the crazy bigger ones, and they
Yeah, they do it's like Hot Toys level
Yeah.
where they're really tall. They got tons of detailing, articulation, and stuff like that. But they're more big display pieces.
yeah. But then they did this line, and it seemed really enticing, but I hadn't seen them in person yet. But I wanted.
And I've seen them online, but they've never been on my radar as something I should buy.
I was like vaguely interested, but I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. Like I figured if I'm gonna get a piece,
Yeah.
it's gonna get a piece that, and 'cause I have a Nemesis Prime collection. Like,
Yeah,
I have
you
an
do.
Ultimate. So I figured I'll get the Nemesis Prime,
Mm-hmm.
and if I like him, maybe I'll buy some more. But if not, I have a cool Nemesis Prime
Yeah.
to put on the shelf with his brothers. So
Yeah, so I think you found yours at the TF stores.
Because
Shout out to TF stores.
So there actually was a Threezero end table.
we talked to
with
them.
the Toy
Yeah.
Dojo thing. I think they were selling the regular Optimus and then a gold version of the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Which are the only two other ones that were released other than this guy.
Yeah.
And I was asking if they had the Nemesis Prime, and they said one of the guys there said another booth over there has it. He knows he saw one. So we're just kind of cruising around.
Yep.
And then using my elf eyes, because of course it's up on the higher
It's the
shelf.
highest shelf. Yeah.
I see him, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a little bit." And you're like, "Just buy it, just buy it." And so
I was a good friend.
yeah, so I went back and bought it, and I think he is a snazzy fella.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna jump ahead timeline
Mike
wise.
was so inspired
I
by
was,
my
hold on.
purchase.
I'm gonna leave that in because it's graceful. So after talking with those Threezero guys, and Zach asked specifically, because he's a Galvatron guy, he's like, "Are you ever gonna bring Galvatron into the line?" And walking by the Chosen Prime display, they had all of these guys on display with some unreleased ones. They had Starscream,
And
they had Sideswipe, which looks great.
Yeah, Starscream was a colored prototype. Sideswipe was still just a gray model.
And the Threezero one had the Rodimus Prime and the
Megatron.
Megatron.
And Megatron
looks
so
good. So I'm like, okay.
Rodimus Prime looks so good.
I know. And so, my internal dialogue is, okay, they said that they're going to go hard into this line because it's more accessible on their big ones. They can bring the price point down, and it's at a scale that they can do more characters in. So I was thinking, you know what? I've got the red Hasbro non-transforming Optimus Prime. There's the Super 7 one. I don't have it, but I know it exists. I have an Optimus collection. I'm just gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get it to go with my Optimuses.
Same with my thing. Worst case scenario, you have the one.
I have the one character I care
If you
about.
decide you don't want to get into the line anymore,
Right.
you have the one that will go good with your shelf, and he's a cool, different take on it.
Yeah.
And they're pretty fucking snazzy. I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna jump into the whole line or more in the line.
Well, you know what? What I want to do real quick is let's bust this out into something we've never done before.
Are we gonna do an official review?
Let's do an official review right now. I'm going to start it right now. We've never done straight up reviews before. But I wanted to, if you were ever curious about this line, shouldn't you get into it? I want to give you reasons why you should and why you shouldn't. Things I like and things I don't.
And full disclaimer,
Yeah.
we actually talked to the guys at Threezero.
We did.
And told them we were interested and told them we do a review. We do video shows
Yeah.
and stuff. And they told us to go ahead and review these.
Yeah.
And they said they'll tag them, they'll do stuff with the reviews or whatever, and they said be as critical as you want.
Yeah.
They offered us they didn't say, oh, really be nice to it or anything. So we're not gonna kiss ass.
Heck
we don't
no.
have to and
Heck
all that
no.
stuff. So
And you know what? As much as I like this, I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. As much as I like it, it's not perfect.
no.
It's not perfect by any means. In fact, things just keep popping off.
Oh, the hand joints?
Yeah. So let's start with number one, like the looks. This is a stylized version of Optimus Prime. It's not animation accurate. It's not specific to any movie. They took the character of Optimus Prime, and in his case, Optimus Prime but black, and just kind of made it look interesting.
Yeah.
I guess.
And then the whole line is stylized.
Very stylized. There's kibble parts on there to where it looks like it could transform, but it doesn't.
It's a lot like the Revoltech in that aspect. where
Yes.
It's a little more stylized and posable, but unlike the Revoltech, and the plus for it is it doesn't have the ratchets that can break as easily.
Yes.
And it does have a lot that it kind of keeps it in that ballpark. Extra hands, extra weapons. Or no, just these two weapons. There's only the two weapons.
There's two weapons. There's an
and-
axe
And then the jet.
and so I also have the jetpack on mine. I feel like it builds the
body
out a little bit more, but it sideswipes jetpack.
I wonder if you could clip it on the Sideswipe.
It'd be funny if you couldn't,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Optimus is a
Yeah.
no takes backs kind of guy.
Yeah, you give it to Optimus, you're never getting it back. You're never getting it back.
Well, who's the Nemesis Sideswipe?
So first, I want to talk about the paint on this, because that's one of the things I feel like that it sets it apart from like Hasbro's offering or Super 7's offering, or even, and I haven't really seen it much in person, but even like Revoltech. I think there's an amazing Yamaguchi Optimus Prime or something like that, or just a Revoltech.
No. There was the amazing Yamaguchi one
Optimus
too.
Prime. Yeah.
But they only did him.
But I feel like most of that was just like colored plastics,
yeah.
as opposed to full on paint. This is like head to toe paint and dry brushing. I don't think there's a non-painted spot on his body.
Yeah, the brushing on like the edges of everything to give you that like silver and black kind of thing on mine.
Yeah.
And same with the red
And blue.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Like he has a really good third party kind of paint job.
Yes. Very much so.
Like the kind of paint they've been using on the more upscale, like Bumblebee movie ones, like the Mega Tank you've done. And
Yes.
stuff like that.
Absolutely. The paint job on this is absolutely stellar. The detailing, there's tons of detailing. Lots of vents, lots of little like rivets and divots in parts that look like they should move. And that's actually one of the things I didn't like. I've built a lot of Gundams in my day, and you've got like parts here that on those Gundam pieces, if you move the leg, like the parts kind of move with it.
Yeah.
And it's not hard. Like I've built that. I know the engineering to do that isn't hard. And I kind of wish that it had more of that on here. But that's not a big complaint by any means. It's just one of those things like it looks like it should and it doesn't. And because of my experience with Gundams, it kind of disappoints me a little bit. My other one is parts, as you move them around and fiddle with them, tend to pop off.
No, I have not had that problem.
Really?
Mine is incredibly
Interesting.
like I noticed on yours, like a little bit looser here.
Yeah.
Mine, not at all.
Interesting. Yeah. So when it's in a weird position, when the upper half is disengaged, this is very loose. So like if I double joint it, it's very loose. But if I straighten it out, then it's not as
look at
as loose.
mine.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Also on mine, the little front skirt pieces love to pop off.
Yeah.
I have to be very careful with that.
I have not had that issue with the skirt one, but it might have been because I watched it happen to yours, so I subconsciously like have kind of kept that in the back of my
That's
head.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I also wish there was more of an ankle pivot. I wish the ankle rocker was a little bit deeper than it is. Like I feel like it should be because there are little side pieces that pop out, you know, so it makes you feel like it should have more, but it doesn't.
Yeah, that's true.
But again, these are little nitpicks.
But yeah, and mine, I feel like it goes way out to the side this way.
But why would you ever need to do that?
Well, I'm saying it does have that kind of tilt to it. Yeah, I mean it's little nitpicks here and there, but also if this is like the first figure in the line, this and the Bumblebee, there's always possible issues. It's more or less like we'll see if the Megatron has a similar issues, but other than that, other than like a couple of the gripes, which I don't really have as much on mine. Mine, I guess the joints just feel a little bit tighter.
Well, yours is newer as well. Yours is a more recent version.
Because this is the previews exclusive.
Yeah.
So it was a tiny bit more money-wise. Money's-wise.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. I don't know how much of the whole line I'm gonna get.
I'm definitely not gonna be a completionist on this by any means.
But I like it because I think one of the things that I've always struggled with as a big dumb toy collector is I've always wanted to get more into Figmas and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I have a few. But I feel like the stuff I like, they never do more than one or two of them. I'm not like a big Dragon Ball fan or like you know, other weird like Persona and stuff like that. Like I don't really give a shit. So the ones that I have, like I have a couple of the Silent Hill ones and like the Bring Arts ones for Xenogears or whatever. But other than that, like I really don't have a whole lot. So this is kind of cool because it kind of puts me into that universe a little bit, but you know, keeps it into like a realm that I also collect more of. So it definitely feels like a fun like escape from the regular main line, but I don't know that I needed to go all in.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Like the Bumblebee, like I don't think I'll get. But
I might get the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
You said you were gonna get the Bumblebee if they do a red version.
There is a red version.
There is a red version.
Yeah, but it's also an exclusive, which is more fun.
Of course.
But I do appreciate that they are giving cool options. Like the Megatron, I definitely
Megatron looks good.
In.
The honest, and we talked with the guys about the Starscream. Starscream looks good, but I'm probably gonna wait if they do like a Thundercracker or a Skywarp. I'm not gonna get all three because that's ridiculous.
But the one fun part I had, not the only, was talking to the Threezero guys was I remember when we were first seeing it in the Chosen Prime case. I said, "Man, he has cool feet though."
Yeah, he does.
And when we were bitching about maybe getting Skywarp or Thundercracker instead of Starscream, the guy was like, "But what about the feet?
The feet are great.
The feet are awesome.
The feet are great."
Honestly, that side swipe looked next level.
The side swipe's on my list for sure.
Yeah. So is it a line we're gonna jump into entirely?
Not with both feet.
Oh wait. Well, we got to talk about something else with this feature. This toy does have one thing we kind of nitpicky on, but it's a cool way to go around it. Optimus does not open his chest, but he has some pretty sweet engineering.
Mine, the Matrix doesn't like to stay in.
Mine's fine.
Oh, see, that's so weird.
Yeah, but yeah, one of these cool engineering pieces where the chest is magnets.
It's magnets.
So you get a Matrix you can push in and out, and then you just clamp it on.
Yeah,
and it's just kind of a cool.
But you give him the clamps.
You give him the clamps, but you just got. It's a cool take. It's a cool.
It's a cool way to get the front on and off without worrying about anything breaking or anything like that. It works well. My only gripe about it is you can't pose him with his chest open.
Yeah,
obviously. It would have been cool if they come with an alternate piece.
Yeah,
with the windows open, but that might be asking too much for the $80 price point that this is.
Yeah. One of the things that's like one of those innocuous fun things, it comes with hands, but like hands for the axe, either side, hands for the gun, either side, open hand.
I've got open hand on mine.
And he's got closed fist.
He's got closed fist. That's the ones he comes with.
But then the final hand is just two of these guys. And I think that is so great.
Yeah, he's got the little finger guns.
I'm so tempted to not give my nemesis any weapons and just have him in front of my crew finger gunning everybody.
Yeah.
This finger gunning son of a bitch. So I like this take on it, and I feel like if it gets more cool characters in it, it's a fun take. And what I feel like these are is it looks like a mix of what the Bumblebee kind of movie characters.
Yeah.
And then like the video game War for Cybertron.
Yeah, it's like a weird mixture between those, like a marriage between those.
Yeah, where he's like kind of stocky, but he has more of that detail. I like it.
I love the designs.
I'm happy with this first purchase.
Yeah. And I feel like I got a good amount for, again, for the price point, which is, again, $80.
Yeah.
Which is a little much because but that's about how much an SH Figure Art or a Figma or something like that's going to cost. It's and even the Super 7 one is like $55.
Yeah.
And that one had barely any articulation, and he came with some goofy ass accessories.
Basketball or something?
The basketball, because there was that one
time
thing.
thing.
Yeah. So I prefer this. I don't mind. And in fact, I kind of like that it's not cartoon. They're not going for a cartoon aesthetic.
Yeah.
They're going for its own thing. It's just a good action figure.
Yes.
So if you've ever wanted a good action figure of Optimus Prime, I feel like this is the one to get.
Yeah.
Black or red.
Yeah.
Good guy or bad guy. However you want to do it, it's a good option. If you don't care that he doesn't transform, if you just want to look cool on the shelf without any weird kibble,
Because let's face
just
it,
get it.
Optimus is like Gundam RX
100%.
78 cool. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
100%.
that,
He's
like,
iconic.
Yeah, it's just classic cool.
Classic cool.
So if you don't get any of them, get him.
Well, so
Because even I'm thinking about getting just a straight.
just to have the Optimus.
Well, especially if I'm gonna get the Megatron, it'd be
True,
cool
because you have to have the Optimus.
If I get because then like you don't need to get the whole team, but you need that classic battle.
Well, it's like you get the He-Man and the Skeletor, the Lion-O and the Mumbra.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of other classic villains.
Shredder and the four other guys.
and the 4 Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I was trying to think of that earlier because
I guess Duke and Cobra Commander.
Duke and Cobra Commander is a good one. Well, so
Or General Hawk and Cobra Commander.
no, I would say Duke.
Okay.
I know General Hawk's probably more accurate because he's like the leader.
In terms of like,
But in the cartoon, it was Duke.
Yeah, it's Duke.
It was Duke, and yeah,
big wet Duke.
big. Drop that big steamy Duke.
Big wet Duke all over Cobra Commander.
These are classic 80s villains, and they just looked so good together.
I might bitch about this on a previous episode.
Yeah.
I love when you see that combo, but
Yeah.
every once in a while I see someone shoehorn a Darth Vader in there. It's like, get him out.
No,
Like-
Darth Vader is a movie villain.
And he technically debuted in the 70s. So
100%.
Technically an 80s guy.
Correct. I agree with that. I'm
But
wholeheartedly behind
the
it.
crew you're talking about is 80s cartoon villain.
80s cartoon villains.
Yeah.
And the thing about that is it's really hard to do that with the good guys. Like, sure, you can have Optimus Prime, but you've got Shredder, and then you gotta have 4 turtles.
Yeah.
Like, you can't put Splinter in there, and you can't just pick one turtle.
I think you'd have to choose Leo, I guess.
You'd have to if you had to choose one,
You choose-
because he's the leader.
for the team thing.
But I feel like it's never just one. It's always the 4
Yeah.
of them,
Because like Lion-O for that.
Sure,
I guess
yeah.
Duke, like we said.
Duke, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. There's ways you could do it. I just feel like Ninja Turtles is the one that kind of screws it
Yeah.
up. Because they always have that 4-on-1 gangbang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we're reviewing this.
I like it.
I like it too.
I recommend if you're gonna get one of like the Optimus molds.
Yes.
I want to get more. I want to. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm gonna wait to see how it
It
goes.
might be one of those things like, oh, it's my birthday or it's Christmas or like, put it on my list.
I think I'm marking it down here. I think I'm at least getting the Megatron.
Yeah.
He looks great.
Yeah.
I love the way it looks. I love it kind of has that weird mix of like the IDW Megs
Sure.
with, like the classic Megs. I
Sure.
like the way it looks. If anything, I can have 2 villains side by side.
Now, if they're true to their word and they do like Galvatron, Cyclonus, Scourge,
I'm
Scourge.
never ever gonna get my hopes up. I have gotten lucky. They've made as many Galvatrons as they've had in the last 2 years. Before that, it was like total, random shit here or there from
Sure.
third parties. So,
Yeah.
I won't count on it. I'm hopeful, but that's why I encourage people to buy these. So buy these so I can get me in Galvatron. I guess is at the end of the day, that's what I'm doing deal with.
He needs you to support this line.
Will I buy you toys?
No.
Will I suck on some toes?
Yep.
Maybe.
No, he will.
But see me after we're partying at the Roguelike Tavern.
See me after class.
When I'm sauced up.
Yeah.
Right now I'm going to say no.
No.
But after the good night we were having up there in Burbank, maybe?
Who knows?
So, are these toys worth sucking toes?
Okay, score out of 5.
How many toes would I suck?
How many toes would you suck out of 5? That's our grading system.
I'd suck a 4 toe for this guy.
4. I would also do a 4 out of 5, which is, it's like an 8 out of 10. If you're one of those people that wants to do out of 10, it's good.
The only reason I'm not sucking 5 toes, I'm gonna throw this out there, is mine was $100. Because he was the previews exclusive.
Sure.
On the sites, he's a little bit more. That's the only reason why. But I get why he's an exclusive, so they gotta charge more money. But still, that brings me down to 4 toes.
Nope, this guy is gorgeous, and most of his points come from that alone. There are a couple of little things. I wish the hands had better range of movement. I wish some of his stuff didn't just pop off randomly as it moved around. Like, I wish he was a little bit more stable or put together a little bit better. But he moves really well. You can get him in some great poses. And he looks fantastic on a shelf, and he's premium. Yeah. Like, this is not a toy. No. This is, you don't buy this for your, kid brother.
No.
Here's your Optimus Prime, kid, go nuts. And he immediately loses, half the parts and takes it into the sandbox and gets it all dirty. You don't do that with this. This is the kind of thing you pose and put on your shelf and hide when people come over so they don't judge you too much. You don't want to.
No jam hands on this premium.
No,
toy.
get your little sticky hands off my premium toy.
But also, if this is Mark 1 level quality control and it's only going to get better from
here,
then
I'm excited to see where this line is going to go.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be a completionist on it by any means, but I'm definitely and you know what? If they do some of the bigger characters.
Like a Jetfire,
or like some of the combiners or something like that.
Even if they don't break apart and they're just
no. Yeah. Like here's a Bruticus figure. Here's a Devastator figure. Yeah. Like, I don't need a Scrapper and a Mixmaster or whatever. Like, if you just want to give me the combiners already combined, I love that.
So I'd always thought. Side note, I always thought that Figma should have gotten into that kind of thing with the Marvel Legends and give a Build-A-Figure part. Like, if you're gonna make a whole, cast for Gurren Lagann, then give me Build-A-Figure parts to build the fucking mech.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that'd be cool to do that kind of shit. Anyway, but I like it. I support it.
Yeah. So what happened next?
So
after we bought our
we continued to wander the floors, seemingly aimless, occasionally meeting back up with Alex to take him on some jaunts, where he was offered his father's credit card.
That was kind of fun because his dad, Tyler, was like, you watch him, he's got my credit card. And it was like, it'd be a shame if some other things happened to get charged on there. But then he said that Erica, his wife, would get mad at me. And I don't want Erica mad at me. I respect Erica.
I don't respect Poppy Plus. I love him, but I don't respect him. He's not my real dad.
He's not.
Anyway, so... We squired.
Yeah, I immediately lost Alex though. I turned around and I was like, I gotta watch Alex. Where did Alex go?
He knew where the toy was.
And I knew exactly where he was going.
So I think we just took too slow of a path. That
again, hungover, meandering through.
Yeah, that energy of youth really carried him through.
100%. And plus, you know what? He was going to go buy an expensive toy.
Yeah.
He went to go buy, was it Razor Claw? No, originally he was going to buy, what was the first one he bought?
Was it?
Bingo Toys, was it the Air Razor? Or not the Air, Windblade.
Windblade.
The Windblade. Wind Lady, I think is what it's called.
She's a Wind Lady.
Wind Lady. From the moment I saw you. Anyway, so he bought that. And then he went back. And then his dad said he could buy the Razor Claw.
Was it Razor Claw?
Yeah. Which one is the center chest piece?
Razor Claw.
Razor Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one he bought?
Yeah.
I thought he bought the Rampage.
No, he bought Razor Claws.
Oh, damn.
It is big because it comes with the wolf. It turns into the feet.
So when you were off going to talk to Greg Berger because you were drunk, I was sitting with Alex and he was showing his fucking box. And he's like, I'm surprised these two fit in this bag. And I'm
I
like,
thought that was like 2 figures.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't even like the box of the figure. It was like the shipper box
I
that
thought
came
your
in.
stuff was just in there or something.
No,
Yeah.
it was just all razor claw.
Right on.
It filled up the whole. We had these big like tote bags from TF Source or whatever,
That
or
was
ages 3 and up. Ages 3 and up.
Because I
tote
still have
bags.
the red one, which,
That's right.
which my girlfriend has stolen, and that is her grocery bag that is always
fair.
in her car.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fine.
But it filled up with just those 2 figures because that was
Yeah.
a big old box.
So we wandered around with him for a while.
Yep.
Just kind of taking in. I think we both wanted to buy at least
One more thing. Yeah.
And I think you bought your other thing first.
I did. And I hemmed and hawed. And
Well, wait. There was a preamble where
There
you
was.
was asking me about a Jetfire.
I did. I wanted the new age Jetfire, a legend scale Jetfire. But keeping in mind legend scale Jetfire still means it's like this big.
Right.
Because they had it in the display at Chosen Prime, and I keep looking at it. I'm like, this thing looks gorgeous.
Yeah, you had me go between the Magic Square and the New Age.
Mhm.
We were talking about it, and Alex never weighing in.
Little jerk.
What?
Alex never weighed in.
He did. He agreed. He agreed.
Oh,
with
did
it.
he?
He didn't like the arms on the Magic Square.
Yeah,
so
no, your guys were all right.
Yeah.
The new age is vastly superior looking to the Magic Square.
But I didn't realize how much it was
Yeah, it's $160 on
at the Chosen Prime.
at the Chosen
And
Prime.
TF sources are like the same price.
Same price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason, hangover brain, that it was like 80-ish.
Well, and that's what it is. If you go on like Shozy
Yeah.
Store or TF Safari,
So-
they're like
so
$90.
I was not discouraging you until you showed me the price, and I was like, oh no, God no.
Yeah,
I'm not letting you do this.
Yeah, for a legend scale, that's just it's a bit much.
Yeah, I would have
agree.
encouraged you for the masterpiece, which was $270.
Just for $100 more, I can get one that's like this big or whatever. Yeah.
So yeah. So once I saw that, I was like, no, you're not doing that one.
Yeah.
So,
That's-
but
that's a
you
good call.
still wanted something else.
I did. I wanted one more thing. Because so far I got the con exclusive and then like a non-transforming figure.
Yeah.
So I wanted one more thing, and one thing caught my eye, and I didn't want it to, so I kept ignoring it.
Sometimes they just pull you in, though.
But it kept pulling. It
can't.
kept pulling me in because I'd seen pictures of it posted on Twitter. I'd watched a video on it, and it just seemed like fun, and that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it was another Optimus Prime for my collection.
I was gonna say, when in doubt, go for your guy.
Yeah. So I bought the Fans Hobby Energy Commander, which is the Transformers Energon Optimus Prime, which is historically the worst design for Optimus Prime.
How dirty did you feel?
So dirty.
Like guilty dirty.
And
You were letting us all down a little.
I let myself down, and you know what's weird? So I was talking with Brandon. He's like, so you thinking about buying anything else?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about this." And he's like, "Buy it."
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, he works for Chosen Prime. Of course, he wants me to buy whatever. Like that didn't faze me at all.
I honestly, I had a respect Brandon moment.
Yeah.
When I asked him about the Ultimate Galvatron.
Yeah.
And because I was curious about it, and he said honestly he hasn't really played around with it. He doesn't know. He said it looks kind of neat. The price point's better because it's smaller, but he really couldn't give me an objective opinion. And I was like,
Sure.
hey, you didn't just get me to buy something.
He didn't say, "Yeah, you should buy it because I want to sell it."
They didn't have it there. I had to buy it online anyway.
Sure.
But still, but he didn't be like, oh yeah, go buy it right now. He was very honest with it, and I respect that. I'm like, cool.
Yeah. I don't know why this kept bringing me back. Maybe it's because I just, in the last year, like really got into like Super Sentai, and with the little additional vehicles like Zords or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they build him up where he's kind of a combiner, but not. And I just really love it. I love the little like cars and stuff are numbered. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is why I have them in this order,
Yeah.
even though it's not my.
I did not know the numbers were there.
Yeah, isn't it kind of fun? Yeah, that's why I have them in this order for this specifically, even though this is not my preferred order. I actually like it with.
Want me to hold anything for you?
Yeah, you can hold on to that if you want. I like this being an arm because I think it's a better arm, and all of these can be a leg or an arm. And I think that
Scramble City.
it's scramble.
Everybody.
It's the scrambliest city possible. And then what's cool is he's kind of T-posing underneath there.
He's a teetotaler.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Optimus doesn't like to drink. He's not going to discourage his men from drinking. They fought hard. They fought bravely.
They need to unwind as much as anybody else. I'm gonna do this. I'm not transforming the whole thing,
Yeah.
but I sure as hell am gonna turn this into a foot.
So do you feel like you could do this on a bots and shop?
I'm doing it mostly on bots and
I'm
shops
saying
right now.
like the whole guy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He's not as hard as I am.
That's what that is.
Yep.
It was the smell that got me more than anything else. You're a very pungent stick.
There we go.
It's almost hypnotic though.
Yeah, it's my musk. And then he does have a hand in here.
So when you're done drilling, you can get to the fisting.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I prefer the drill though.
Yeah, me too.
I like it because it gives it like a vaguely Omega Supreme.
A little bit, yeah. Well, I like either having this as the hand or this because these can kind of be a sword,
Yeah, like a little blade.
like a little blade, or he's got like a drill for a hand. But I love the fact that these guys can be hands or feet. I love the little vehicles. You have a submarine. We got like a fire engine. We got a little drill tank thing that doesn't really exist, but my wife wishes did. And we have a helicopter.
I wish drill tanks. I've grown up my whole life with drill tanks. When Ninja Turtles had drill tanks.
Everyone had drill. Atlantis was Lily's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the center of the earth.
Yeah.
With Grand Moff Tarkin or whatever had drill tanks in it.
I get it.
Drill those for days.
Yeah.
I want them in my life. Your favorite combiner has a drill dough.
It's true. He does.
Nose cone.
Computron's got nose cone. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
No, listen. I'm not saying I don't want them to
A
exist.
perfect world would feature artisanal blimps and a.
Although he of the four, he's my least favorite one
And like overall.
overall.
That's a bummer.
I feel like he's the most fiddly with the little treads and stuff, and I don't like that the hand if you do open up the little drill thing, the hand is like recessed inside.
I was gonna say, does it pop out?
It doesn't pop out.
That's
No.
kind of a bummer.
So I mean, you can like put the gun in his hand and stuff. So like all that stuff's still possible. It's not my favorite.
No, at least he's got a drill dough fist.
100%.
Fist for piston fist.
Yeah. So another fans hobby thing I never knew I really wanted, but I was there. I was like, I think this is it.
Mm-hmm.
I've played with him a bunch since getting him, and I love him. I don't love his regular mode as much. I don't love the alt mode all that
barrel
much.
chest
Yeah.
regular mode.
He's definitely kind of chunky, but me too. Same.
So it's like the first Optimus you can identify with.
100%. This Optimus is me. But then he kind of glows up.
Because before that, it was Hound from the live action Bay movie.
Yeah, because he's basically John Goodman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like with the beard and then, the barrel chest thing.
Yeah.
It's basically you.
But to kind of give you a little science comparison here, like he's got a little.
He's got hefty. He's hefty too.
He's also very hefty. He's definitely got some die cast in him somewhere.
So something about his colors implies that he's not going to weigh very much.
Yeah, this is supposed to drop down, but every time I pick him up, because I always pick him up by his crotch, it just pushes up.
Right.
So I don't even bother. But his crotch is technically supposed to drop down in the middle right here, just to give him a little bit more,
more
down
girth,
here, a little more girth. But I do love how much more girthy he is when he's got all of his stuff on. Like his head is the face flips around to be a little bit bigger. The little parts here kind of fold up to be a little bit bigger. Obviously, the hands and legs make him bigger. Like I feel like he's more proportionate. Yeah. Like the regular mode is so disproportionate because this has to
he's
be.
Missing the
he's missing this part. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. But I love him. He's easily like my favorite thing I've purchased this whole TFCon, maybe so far this whole year. I really do like him. I'm pretty sure he's
only 3 months in.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
It's starting off good.
It's starting off good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep your theme. You bought him, and I wanted to buy something else. There were a few things But the one thing
You were hemming and hawing.
I almost bought something the year before, but then didn't.
Yeah, I remember.
And then this year I went for it because they weirdly had it on display this year, so I went in for it. It's the Perfect Effect Dark Warrior.
Dwarf Warrior.
Dark Warrior. He's actually part of an old line that he's supposed to be. You can press him and he can go in the chest piece to make a Power Master.
Yeah.
There's an Optimus regular color. There's a Ultra Magnus color, the White Prime, and then him. The Ultra Magnus works on the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus.
Yes.
Sorry, the sword's heavy.
Yeah.
The Optimus Prime works on the
Power of the
Master,
Primes. Power.
It's the Titan's Return Headmaster Prime that's
Right.
inspired after Power Master Optimus Prime.
Right, you're right. Because Power of the Primes one was the evolution one.
Yeah,
yeah.
This
right.
one's technically supposed to go in that one that was like a skateboard theme for reasons for whatever. And so they had this guy, but it's a cool looking figure.
Just by itself. Yeah, there's been a couple times I've almost bought this. Just it looks cool by itself.
I mean, just the stylized of it. And I didn't realize it came with this fucking Buster Sword. Otherwise,
That is a Cloud Buster Sword.
Yeah.
That's a Final Fantasy VII Buster Sword.
other than that, he comes with kind of an axe that kind of pegs into his fist and kind of goes off this way. So he can axe fist you.
No, but Buster Sword's way better.
Buster Sword's way better. So yeah, he's a bit better than I expected.
Yeah.
Still keeps within my theme, so I ended up going like double Nemesis Prime on this trip. I like how we both inadvertently went double Prime.
Yeah, we did.
And then the same other guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of mirrored each other a little bit.
Yeah, because the other ones on my list that we didn't get to were the Ultimetal Galvatron.
Yep.
If they had that, I might have bought it. The Metal Slug Transforming Tank, I might have bought that.
We didn't see that at all.
The Doctor Wu Energy Dragon, the little tiny Trypticon. No one had that either.
Yep.
And then the Metasaur DX9 parts, which finally came in stock on BBTS.
Mine did too.
So,
Yeah.
like no harm, no foul on
Yeah.
them. So like, I did have a minor list, but this guy was not on it, but I did want him from the year before, so I was happy to finally get him and add him to my Nemesis collection. But I didn't realize buying him and the other one, I don't own a Masterpiece Nemesis Prime. I don't know that I want to either.
You should buy the KO.
Which one though?
The Nemesis,
new-
the MP44 KO.
I might, if he's cheap enough.
It's like $100.
Okay, then fine, I'll fucking buy it. But I didn't buy it on this trip, so...
No, you're right. Yeah.
So, I still haven't transformed him, but the instructions don't look too hard. I'm sure he's going to appear on a future Boston Shots episode.
Sure.
But he just looks so sassy, especially with that giant unnecessary sword. But
Yeah.
what is an anime character without their giant unnecessary sword?
You gotta have a giant unnecessary sword.
You gotta have it.
You gotta have it.
You gotta have it.
You gotta have it. Yeah. So that was almost our whole day.
Yeah.
That was like after lunch, and then we're kind of winding down, walking around, feeling better.
Yeah.
We even got a little Rockstar, a little energy drink to kind of boost our bottoms up a little bit, if you will. But there was one last little purchase.
There's two last little purchases.
Two last little purchases. Yeah.
I'll take you down. We were gearing up for the third party panel.
We were. And that was going to be the cap of our day. Because it was at 4, it was going to end at 5.
So we'd go there.
The con ends at 5.
We'd go there, we'd rest a little bit, prepare mentally for the drive home. Because when you're driving home from LA on a Saturday, you have no idea what you're walking into.
Correct.
So we realized we didn't check out the random artisan booths.
Yeah.
Kind of in the main lobby. It's just like people that make their own like designer con kind of custom fan stuff. There was a guy who had like a lot of Beast Wars prints on his thing, and I went to go talk to him, and I was looking through his print set, and I bought a couple prints, and I'll showcase them now.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of Beast Wars ones, but one that pulled me in. I told myself I wasn't gonna buy any art, but I like buying small stuff from small artists I don't know much about. So I found this fantastic
It's fine.
Galvatron and Friends.
I like the little Unicron horn down the bottom.
It actually is cool because it got the ship down here and the Armada and everything.
I'm looking at it in the viewer. That's how it's easier for me.
You know what I'm saying? Pointing. It's got some details.
I was telling them.
So it's got this, and they had to buy. You had to buy 2 get 1 free deal. And I'm sure Mike will throw his name somewhere in the viewers.
I definitely will because I forgot it.
Because it's TG_ping. Does a bunch of crazy Beast Wars art. And so when I bought this, he had a buy two get one free, and I love this one particular print that's also in this. And I gave my bonus one to Mike because I thought he'd appreciate it. From this pivotal scene in Beast Wars.
So good.
Just genius. Genius artwork.
Little Dinobot on top of a little transmetal rat trap.
Yeah. So please follow him on Instagram, like his stuff.
Buy his prints.
Yeah, he has a shit ton of cool Beast Wars art. I guess he has his own stuff that he makes, his own comics. So I ended up picking up that towards the end of the day before the third party panel. But that's not all I picked up for that third party panel. I thought Mike bought something from Levio.
I did.
And I had a little bit of cash left because I pulled out a little bit of money for this, not just credit cards only on this journey. And I thought, Mike has Volume 1. Let's get Kill Lock Volume 2 trade paperback.
Yeah.
So now we have, between the two of us, have the complete set.
Yep.
We'll alternate owning it. He's Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'm Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. We
Alternating
alternate
Sundays. Yeah.
And we will finish this whole set. Also signed by the main man himself.
Gotta have him sign it.
So we're gonna dig into these pieces and get into it, but we just had to support our main man. And there's like a soundtrack coming out.
Yeah, from Jim.
From Distortion Productions.
Yep.
Got his very.
It's out. I've heard.
Is it out already?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah, he's got several bands on his roster doing theme songs for this, so you can get a perfect soundtrack for the Kill Lock experience.
So good.
We're not shilling because we're not getting paid for this.
No, they're not paying us anything.
We like these people and their friends, and we want you to support their art because it's all we got, baby.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Artists supporting artists.
Are you calling us artists?
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I feel dirty.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, so this was our wrap up for 2023 LA TFCon.
Mm-hmm.
They've already announced that it's going to be there again next year.
Fantastic.
So I'm planning.
It's easy for us.
Yeah.
I mean, and not unless it rains and we end up driving there for almost 4 hours again.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a completely unpleasant drive.
No.
We talked. We
honestly, the way up there felt fast.
Yeah, we cracked wise.
We did crack wise.
We did. It's one of those days where like it felt long and slow simultaneously, or long and fast simultaneously. We had moments where it was kind of slow, but then we joked our way through the experience. So if you can carpool with someone funny, go for it.
And find someone funny because
he's shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Everything pleasant about it, it's all in my head.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's a real guy. This is some weird experience.
I'm a figment of his imagination.
Which is weird because he also like edits this. So, like, am I
how does it get released?
Am I secretly editing it, or is none of this?
Is this a Tyler Durden situation where you like set up a Fight Club?
It's the empty lot.
It's the empty lot
scenario. Yeah, I'm just like, my girlfriend just drops me off at this lot. How was filming with Mike? It was great. And she's like, I'm so worried about it. But yeah, so TFCon was great. I recommend it. And if you come and say hi to us, we will say hi back.
100%. Had a couple people recognize us. It was fun.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was, nice.
I'm never used to it.
Yeah. It's probably just cut and run now.
Honestly.
Fame's already getting to your head.
Right?
You're already planning what you're going to do with your second swimming pool and your second home.
God. Well, I mean, with all the shill money. Wait, no.
Levio's going to kill us.
Anyways, Levio's a cool guy.
Yeah. And he won't kill you.
He won't kill you.
His work.
No.
Allegedly.
Well, let us know what you thought. Did you go to TFCon? Did you see us there? Did you not see us there? Did you want any of this? I'm going to give it to you.
Would you like to do like your own personal naked TFCon with us at your house? I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll talk. We'll ballpark some figures.
Yeah. Just hit us up. Email botsandshots@juno.com. Alta Vista.
.linux.net.
Anyways, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for having us regale ourselves. I hope you enjoyed watching the little clips and whatnot.
And just so you know, Jay Leno's out there for everyone. For everyone.
When you least expect it.
Someday you'll go to a Panda Express and you'll be like, hey, that's Jay Leno.
Is that Jay Leno? Yes, it is.
If it's
that's Jay Leno.
If it's head to toe denim,
that's Jay Leno.
Please.
Bye.
Bye.